Okay. So, main game is done. But I want to stream Borderlands 4 when that comes out. And that doesn't come out until Friday. And today is Wednesday. So, to fill the gap, I figure, you know what? Why not? Let's sweep up as many collectibles as we can. Gonna turn all the cheats on. Talk. There we go. All on. Infinite music power, infinite crystal coconuts, infinite film, which is pointless, because we got all the banana fairies. But infinite oranges, infinite ammo, infinite coins. Let's see how many collectibles we can sweep up in one stream. There's like 70 bananas left. I don't think we're getting them all tonight. But let's see what we can do. Alright, so if I come in here as Chunky, and I lift a boulder with relative ease, and then I play Lanky's instrument, just thought this song didn't have enough trumpet in it. I was gonna add some more. Free banana! Where you going? I thought the camera was gonna turn towards the banana. And then we just go on in. Dive on in. Whose bananas were here at the front? Diddy Banana? Yeah, Diddy Bananas. Diddy Bananas? No, he didn't. But he will. Just need to take a couple seconds to come over here and switch. And then back over here. Right where we left off. Any in the trees? I don't think so. It's not really... I mean, you can get into the trees, but it's like, they're not set up in a way where it's easy, I think. And you can't even climb them. I feel kind of bad about how angry I was last stream. Just really did not have fun with the K-Rool fight. I'm just gonna pick up the ammo crates. Don't need it. Lanky already got that banana? But Tiny didn't. You know, I want to be like, oh, you know, last time I was kind of angry, but this time I'll be better. I can't promise that. Not if I go back to Crystal Caves and try the hardest banana in the game again. Or if I do the second beetle race. Because that one is genuinely kind of bugged. I mean, not like broken bugged, but you know, I mentioned before, it's got the slide. I mean, they're all a slide, but... Ow! Excuse me. They're all a slide, but it's got the one where there's a jump. That's what I meant. There's a jump. Oh, not this one again. Depth perception is my enemy in this game. But this one I don't think has the middle coin. At least not in the floating in the middle of the water. I was gonna say air, floating in the air. I mean, if this was air, they would all be floating. Get that. But this is Jungle Japes, so these are all easy. Tiny, you're upside down. Did you forget which way's up? And that's all of her bananas here. It shouldn't take too long, honestly, to sweep up all the... What was that sound? Sweeping up all the bananas here. I mean, you know, everything always takes longer than you expect it to. Unless you're one of those weird people who's good at time management. Wait, hang on. Are there tiny bananas over here? I feel like there are... Oh, it's closed. Why are you closed? Tell us why you're closed. No, Lanky can't lift rocks with relative ease. Or boulder. Pick up a boulder with relative ease. Makes crushing rocks seem such a breeze. That's where the rocks comes in. Yeah, tiny coins. I don't feel the need to pick those up. They're, you know, a lot out of the way. Tiny's basically done in here, in this level, so... Was that splash the sound of the banana hitting the water? Okay, there's Diddy bananas. In fact, Diddy's final bananas might just be at the top of these trees. Oh no, I just remembered if I want to get everything in this level, I gotta do the minecart minigame. I don't think I ever want to... Ow! That bee was like 3 miles away and I still got hurt by it. I don't think I went over here. Oh yeah, that's where that is. I knew this was... It was over there. Don't mess with me, bee. I got infinite ammo. Oh, it's infinite homing ammo. I thought infinite ammo didn't work on homing ammo. Maybe I have it backwards? And it only works on homing ammo? Which is weird. Yep, there we go. Okay. And that last treat that I forgot to get. I mean, kind of did forget, kind of didn't. I was running off that way, and I was like, wait, where am I going? Looking around for bananas, that's where I'm going. Chunky's only missing one, right? I think I know where it is. Few coins. Oh, it won't even tell me how many I have anymore. Because it's infinite. Like the third BioShock game. Yeah, I think I know what Chunky's last one is. So they got all those buttons by Crankies. Oh, nope, get the gun, get gun! Oh, they sweep up too! Oh, that is so good! Just pull the gun out and start shooting. It doesn't matter where they are. They'll go up. They're curving up towards the switch that isn't even there anymore. Ow, I hit my knee on my desk. Here's some chunky bananas. Okay, I guess I gotta jump off a tree. Good thing he can float through the air and climb up trees. Makes crushing rocks seem such a breeze. I see some of Tiny's too. I'll grab those. Grab those before I forget. Why are you so big? There was no reason for you to be big. You don't deal more damage. You're just big for no reason. She's missing a balloon, isn't she? Is it over in the Rambi room? Where there's a banana fairy? Yeah, Friday's gonna be a good day because it's been confirmed that there was a Nintendo Direct happening. So while I wait for Borderlands to install, I can watch that. Yep, there it is. Unfortunately, homing does not home in on balloons. Where are you going? Why are they curving to the right? What are you doing? You're going out of your way to not hit the balloon. Who activated their feather magnet? Okay, was there stuff over here? I think whatever that is, I got it? Or is that Chunky's switch? The one he's got to hit to make a banana... Or no, to make a gate open that he's got to run to. So yeah, Tiny's got everything in this level. Just double checking she's got the blueprint. 100 small bananas, 5 gold, and the blueprint. That's all you got to worry about per character. Pretty much anything, any other kinds of collectibles, like banana fairies or the battle crowns. Jeez. Or the battle crowns. Like you could pretty much just pick it up when you find it. Okay, that's done. And the switch is staying pressed, which is nice. A donkey. So yeah, I think Chunky's is under the boulder. Some Lankies. Excuse me. Tiny's. Yeah, Chunky's gotta go lift a rock. I can't sit comfortably right now. Hang on. I don't know what's up. Shouldn't be staring at a wall while I'm adjusting how I'm sitting. I can hold the controller and change how I'm sitting, and keep holding forward on the controller. It's not that hard. In fact, I'm gonna put my keyboard away for now. I may need it later, but for now, it's just getting in the way. I forgot where that one opens. Would it be faster to go this way? Possibly not. No, it's not that one. Is it the one by Snides? Yeah, okay. Well, now I know where I'm going. Let me see if taking the warp was faster. Oop, not that way. No, I think in the amount of time it took me to get to the to get to the part near Cranky, I would have already been walking past the warp. I was gonna say, at least I know where I'm going now. Didn't I say that when I failed to collect the banana? It doesn't bear repeating. It doesn't gorilla repeating either. And then this way. I feel like I'm doing much better on time. And take 2 up. This just reminds me of how I don't know how consistent it is across the series, but at least in like Donkey Kong Country 1 or so, there's like 3 different names for the 1-ups. Cause there's like Life Balloon, 2-up Balloon, and Blue Balloon. So it's like, is it a 1-up, a Life Balloon, or a Red Balloon? They could not make up their minds. So yeah, Chunky's done. Unless he... No, I was gonna say, unless he needs his blueprint. No, I think Chunky is like the one character who has all his blueprints. Except for maybe in Creepy Castle. No, that's not gonna help. So, yeah, so apparently how it works with the with Hideout Helm, it starts at 10 minutes, and then for every blueprint, you get 1 additional minute. Or was it 2? No, I think it's 1 for a total of a possible 50 minutes in that level. So if it felt like I had a lot of time, it's because I had a lot of blueprints. I had most of the blueprints. So I had most of the amount of time that I could get. Why am I still Chunky? Let's just go... You know, Diddy's got all his bananas. I think he's got his blueprint. And I know where one of the bananas he's missing is, so let's just go do it. I want to say that I don't have any hopes for the Nintendo Direct on Friday, but it's impossible for me to not have hopes, you know? It's impossible to not want something out of the Direct and then be disappointed when that something doesn't happen. They were going for the bee, and then they decided, no, actually, we're going after this guy who's behind a wall. Oh, no, are the oranges homing too? All right, you gotta bonk it. But I swear the oranges are curving. I got curving oranges because they're homing apparently. No, that doesn't make sense because homing isn't a cheat. It's just infinite ammo. There really should be a timer on screen if this is going to be timed. Man, I swear, do they get new animations for their ground pounds as you upgrade it? I don't think I've ever noticed that. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just like, for this new Nintendo Direct, I just want release dates. Tell us when Metroid Prime is coming out. Tell us when... I know there was another game. Not Pokemon, because it's like... doesn't Pokemon already have a release date? You know, just tell us when the games that we know exist are gonna happen. I've seen some people be like, oh, are we gonna see the next Zelda? The next Mario? Like, no, probably not. It'd be cool, but no. Oh, I shouldn't have rushed there. You know, it feels like just yesterday we got Echoes of Wisdom, so I don't expect a new Zelda game anytime soon. Ah, I swear I should just start over. But I gotta relearn the track. Ugh. Darn it. You know, part of me does have that... You know, I can't shake the hope. I know it's a low chance, but I can't shake the hope of an ARMS 2 announcement. It's like, they're probably saving time for holiday announcements. But man, they could just tease ARMS 2 and say spring 2026, and I'll be happy. Do I need 50 coins? Or was it 60? It might have been 60. I'm not falling for it this time. Or this one. You put that one coin, so I put my arms to the left and push the switch accidentally. Great ride, huh? You've won a banana, Diddy. Huh. First try. Except for however many tries it took me last time I tried and still didn't get it. What is his last banana? I think I know Lanky's, because he's got pegs he can stomp up there. I don't think I stomped the pegs. Because I was like, no, I don't need a banana. Which I still don't. I don't need anything. I beat the game. None of this holds any meaning except for my own personal enjoyment of pick thing up, get thing, number go up. Lanky handstand. Look at this. I still think that should be a ground pound. I don't think the shockwave makes sense. It should be ground pound. Nope. But man, they said the Nintendo Direct is going to be like an hour long. It's like they must have something. You know, if all they're doing is like, oh, here's Metroid Prime 4 release date, here's Pokemon, and then ooh, surprise, free update for Mario Kart World. We're adding characters. Like that doesn't take an hour. Wait, what's maybe this? Oh, okay. And I'm not gonna pretend like, oh yeah, this for this upcoming holiday, because you know they're gonna have a bunch of big releases for then, and you know they only have like 2 games that we know of, I think. Like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, oh yeah, they definitely have Xenoblade 4 ready to go. They definitely have a new Mario. It's like whatever they're announcing, I don't expect it to be that big. But I can't help but wonder, you know? An hour? What are you hiding, Nintendo? Oh yeah, there's Lanky's last bananas. But where's his last gold? Toot. Maybe it's up to the right with the bacon. It's over this way. That's kind of like chunky, tiny territory. Maybe there was some Lanky over here. Part of me thinks that like they're only gonna do an hour because they want to show off a lot of Switch 2 updates. That's another one of those things where I'm like, I shouldn't be too hopeful. I shouldn't get my hopes up. But it would be really cool to hear a lot of like Switch 2 update announcements for games I like. You know, not necessarily all of them, just some games I like. Just be like, hey, look, it's Minecraft on Switch 2. It runs better now. I never found the other 5? I definitely hope that they update the Borderlands games to at least have mouse controls on Switch 2. I would finish Borderlands 1 if they add Switch 2 controls. Mouse mode. Because that is the main thing I don't like about having it on the Switch. It's a fine game, but it doesn't control great on the Switch, and the gyro unfortunately does not make up for it. Like, something about the gyro just feels weird. I'm pretty sure I got this gold banana, but I'm just gonna double check. Actually, wait. No, Tiny has everything, right? Tiny has everything. Maybe 5 goes somewhere in the mine, then? Excuse me, because I don't think it would... I don't think it would be in here. I went through the wrong door. And, you know, it would also be nice just to have better controls in Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel as well, if they got updates. But Borderlands 1 is the main one I want them to update, and I don't know, maybe now that Borderlands 3 is coming out, maybe they have time to, maybe they've had time to update the Switch 1 ports of the games. Maybe they've had time to get them to run on Switch 2 better. That sure would be cool. Okay, Diddy is also still missing a banana. So, actually, is it just Diddy or is Donkey also missing? Donkey is missing. So, he doesn't even have his blueprint? What area am I forgetting about? I guess it could be somewhere in the mine. I don't think it's that big of an area, though. But, you know, for me, any Nintendo Direct that isn't majorly made up of, like, RPGs and farming simulators is a good Nintendo Direct. Man, like, when they... It's like, here's another announcement. From the creators of Final Fantasy, here's yet another JRPG. Wow, look at how unique it is, with its classic-style graphics and classic-style turn-based combat. I don't think there's anywhere else in here. I think this part always trips me up. I always forget. Which is fun in that I get to... Hello. You know, I get to come in here and be like, where is it? I don't know. And then I get some fun out of searching for it. Why are there tiny coins up here? I would not be surprised if Donkey's last bananas don't fall if they're up in a tree somewhere. Yeah, there. Okay. Where's the nearest barrel? Probably over here. Or possibly across to Funky. Other way. Okay, there's not a barrel in front of there. I guess you don't really need one in here. Because, you know, there's one right over there, and then you're not really coming here as... I mean, you come here and it's just Donkey and Diddy, so... Oh, sorry, I was thrown off by how many bananas Donkey Kong had. It's like, what? For 35? I thought he was at 90. Yes. He spent some. The rest up in this tree. Yep, there they are. I feel like it shouldn't be that hard to find Donkey's blueprint. Or is... No, it's this guy. Isn't it? Is he yellow or is he white? I can't tell. Oh. I keep thinking that guy's white. Because of the lighting. He does, and I keep thinking it's this guy too. Because it's like, oh, I already came in here and got a blueprint. But I still need to figure out where his last banana is. His and Diddy's, right? Well, wait. Donkey's is his blueprint. And I think the checkmark means you've turned it in with Snide? But where is 5? That one's just a banana, right? It's not like a secret area there, it's just the banana. I think the other 5 should be over here. It should be a skip this cave button. But it's not. Oh, I don't remember. I mean, the warp itself isn't that important, but it makes me feel like I'm missing an area. Like a whole room that I'm forgetting exists. Well, let's head up to Snides and turn in blueprints so I have better numbers. Which again should theoretically just be Donkey Kong. But I will check with Diddy. And everyone else has 5, so they don't need checking. Or savings. They don't need a bank at all. Two? 3? How many blueprints did I get since last coming here? 3, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, checkmark means it's turned in. But I will double check. Unless I didn't get Diddy's Switch banana. I meant to check the blueprints and I hit the wrong button. Yeah, Chunky just needs 1 blueprint. Like he's missing, what's that, Crystal Caves and Creepy Castle. Trying to figure out what 2 is Diddy missing. I like how most of the ones I missed are Donkey Kong's. You'd think his would be the easiest. Alright, since Diddy is the one missing the banana, I'm gonna check his Switch. Okay, yeah. I'm still thinking about where that warp pad could be. It just doesn't make sense. I swear I've explored everywhere. But my mind keeps going back to the mine. It makes me want to keep looking there. But I think I always do that. And it doesn't help. Just double checking the pit. We're almost to 40 minutes. See, this is why I didn't want to be like, well, this is only going to take 10, 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, that's how I feel too. I thought I would have got more by now. Is there something for Diddy in the cave? Or like at the very beginning? I'm gonna go this way anyway, even though I know it's slower. I'm wondering if the wiki has a spot talking about the warp pads. That's all I want to know right now. Where is that last warp pad? I can move on without the banana. But the warp pad is where I'm like, what am I missing? Yep, it's just lanky and tiny. I don't suppose it's out here? Because there were regular bananas. Were you getting slowed down by the flowers? Get on there. Oh, none over here. It's just a switch. Nothing in the trees. I just want to look it up. Where is it? What am I missing? At this point, knowing where it is would be just as satisfying as finding it myself. I could have sworn that there are more levels called Jungle Japes. Apparently, most of them were called Jungle Hijinks. Oh, there's a switch that makes a golden banana appear at the top of the hill. Okay, but where is that last warp? The roof of the mine? Oh, banana is what makes it appear. Okay, so I should have taken the warp. Whatever. I swear, every time I start this game over, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use the guns more. And then I always just end up defaulting to just like, whatever, enemy in my way, I'll just kick him. Okay. So you gotta come in here. And there's a switch that I thought I hit already. Guess I forgot. Good. I was afraid homing ammo would have screwed me up there. Get out of the way. Okay, guns away. Now I gotta go back and see, what did I do when I was first here? Did I hit this button and then I went to the other side of the cave? That I didn't go to get the banana? And that's why when you go out this door, the bridge is still, or this path is still here. Just gonna, yep. There we go. And I like how it's 5. It's the one that's way over here. In this area that is pretty dedicated to Chunky and Tiny, so that you come here. Okay, so let's say I got that banana on my first go here, where it's just Donkey and Diddy. So I'll go around, get their stuff, and then I leave. So I already have the other 5 warp, and then I come here with Tiny. I get the door open, and then oh look, there's 5. And there's some coins I can get. And then you go right back. And then you carry on from where you left off. It's like they really put some thought into the layout of this stuff. They didn't just like throw collectibles everywhere. Just like, okay, just good luck. Change Kongs all the time. You know, the more I think about a counter argument to like, oh, this game has too many collectibles, the more I wonder if people are actually like, do people actually dislike this game because of how many collectibles there are? And if so, do those people care that not every collectible is needed? I'm starting to feel like if anyone actually is put off by how many collectibles are in this game, it's not because that there are too many. It's because that they prefer something like Super Mario 64, where there's only one collectible, and that's Power Stars. And then Power Stars open levels, and you can, you know, if you get enough of them, you can skip levels you don't like. Really, I think that's what it is. It's like Super Mario 64 was such a strong starting formula for 3D platformers, for 3D platform collectathons, that anyone who grew up with it, like, I'm not gonna say they're incapable of enjoying other games, but like, it's such a strong formula that it's like, why would you have patience for games with not really more collectibles, but like, why would you not prefer when there's only one collectible and there's a lot of them, so you can go wherever you want, you know, pretty quickly. You know, that's something I haven't really tested myself with Mario 64. Like, my inclination is to assume that it's easy to get enough Power Stars to skip stuff you don't like, but I don't know that for sure. Notice how I pick up ammo even though my ammo is infinite? And that's why I love this game, is because I like picking things up. And in the case of this room, occasionally putting them down as well. So I'm pretty sure I already did this, so I can move on. But yeah, it is kind of a shame, because it's like, you would think that Super Mario 64 would be like, you know, oh, it's a good starting point, but we gotta build on it. We gotta add more things to collect. We gotta add more, you know, we gotta add powers to unlock. I feel like that's what this game was doing. It's like, oh, Mario 64 is cool, but what if you could also, like, pay for upgrades? And what if you could also get a gun? And what if you had different characters that had different abilities? And I feel like that's a natural thing to think when you're like, okay, what do we do for a sequel to such a good game? Just add more. More powers, more collectibles, more things you can do. But I think, like I was saying, I think the problem is that it's just Mario 64 is such a good formula that it's not that people don't like straying from it, but it's that it's I keep repeating myself, I swear. It's just that it got so right that it's easy to be like, well, I like this better. You know, I almost feel like it's like a thing when, you know, you have one really good game, and then that really good game gets a sequel, and then people don't like the sequel as much because the first game got it so right the first time that people didn't want any more added to it. I guess like Banjo-Kazooie. There are people who prefer the first Banjo-Kazooie over Tooie. Wait, what does Tiny even need? One banana, and I think I know where it is, and it is not in here. I'll still look around for regular bananas, though. I did not properly sweep, I think. I don't need to be Tiny, though. Pretty sure I got that area. But I'll double check in here. Excuse me. You know, Banjo-Kazooie is also, like, it is a little bit more complex than Mario 64. You know, it's not straightforward. It's just get jiggies, open levels, get more jiggies, open levels, boss. You did it! You beat the game! Because, you know, you need notes, which I feel like this game was expanding on. It's like, oh, instead of notes, opening levels. In this game, notes open boss fights. And the boss fights open levels in a way, but you also need enough banana. Like, the keys open the lobby, but then you gotta get enough jiggies to actually go into the levels. Which I guess is still true in actual Banjo-Kazooie, not just my comparison here. But yeah, you got notes and jiggies and Jinjos, and Jinjos just get you a jiggy, so that they're more like 1/5 of a jiggy than an actual collectible of its own. Oh yeah, I gotta open the door. I'm glad I actually got that shot. And you know, I also think of people who don't like Super Mario Sunshine. It's just, you know, again, you're allowed to have your own reasons to not like Super Mario Sunshine, but I feel like the most common reason that almost everyone says is like, oh, well, the collectibles don't matter. And people only say they don't matter because they don't open levels like they did in Mario 64. Because, like, I guarantee if Super Mario Sunshine had it where instead of having to beat the 7th shine of every level, if it was just the same amount of shines, just you didn't need it to be the same 7. Or is it 7 or is it 6? I think it's 7 and then there's 8 shines to every area. But I guarantee you, no one would complain about the collectibles in Super Mario Sunshine if it was like, hang on, let me look up how many shines. I wanna prove a point here. Ugh. I did the thing where my right hand was slightly more to the right on the keyboard than it was supposed to be. So instead of typing Super Mario Sunshine, I typed Soyoi Mario. You know, one key to the right of every other letter. Okay, yeah, there's... Wait, that's 10. No, 11. What? I'm looking at, like, the per level thing here, and it's like 5 and 5. Wait, that's 10. 2 of them are secret shines, quote unquote. And then it says the shine count is 11, but I'm pretty sure that 11th is the 100 coin shine. So yes, I think it is 7. Oh yeah, because the 2 secret shines are red coins in Hillside Cave and red coins of the Dirty Lake. Right below the red coins of the lake. You got red coins on the lake and red coins on the Dirty Lake. It's no wonder people say that that game just has a bajillion red coin shines. So yeah, Shadow Mario is the 7th one, and then the 8 is bonus. So multiply that by how many stages there are. Seven. A person who is good at math could tell you what 7 times 7 is. Actually, a person who is okay at math could probably tell you. Not me. I can't do multiplication in my head. 49. Somehow I figured it was going to be in the 40s. I think I was going to say 45. But yeah. So 49 shines. And also, for comparison, how many do you need to beat Super Mario 64? I don't feel too bad about going on this tangent, because like the stream is not about progress. This is a bonus. This rant is part of it. I don't actually know how to figure out what the minimum amount of power stars is. So I guess how many do you need for the final Bowser fight? I'm gonna go stages. For bosses? No, because that's just... Okay, Bowser in the Sky. Is that the final boss fight? Third and final Bowser stage. It's the final level. So you need 70 power stars. Which is wild to me, because, like, Super... Okay, I was going to say it requires, like, half the amount. No, half the amount would be, like, 35. But it's, like, 21 shines, or 21 power stars less in Sunshine. But because it is the same shines required every time, I think that's where people take issue. But if I can absolutely guarantee 100% that it's this way. Oh, it's not this way. See, there's another portal quote for you. I can absolutely guarantee 100% that no one would be complaining about Sunshine's collectibles if the game was just like, get 49 shines. It's the fact that it has to be all the Shadow Mario ones that people don't like. And I get it. I get why it makes it feel like the collectibles don't mean anything, because, like, why would you ever go back and get shines that you don't need? Why would you ever get the 8th shine? Why would you ever go for secret shines? They don't get you to the end of the game like they do in Mario 64. But I don't think that's a good way of looking at it, you know? It's like half of the collectibles in this game aren't required, but that doesn't make them meaningless. I guess partly because it's not like Mario Sunshine, where it's like, oh, you only need specific bananas. But, you know, it's like, why would... Well, I was gonna say, why would you ever get the 100 coin power star in Mario 64? Well, it's because it's a power star, and that could get you... That could be the difference between getting to Bowser and not getting to Bowser. But I don't know, I think Sunshine doesn't get enough credit for the fact that levels are still opened by amount of shines. So you could fool around and not finish areas and just get secret shines instead and open levels that way. Stupid tall stairs. Is this what it's like being short? You've got a long jump or high jump up the stairs, up each individual stair. I know there's bananas around for Lanky. I didn't get possibly Chunky, but I meant to say Lanky. Yeah, I get people have their preferences when it comes to how games feel. But I don't know, I think people can be a little too dismissive of things sometimes. It's like my eternal argument of like, Pokemon is still good, guys. You know, I feel like I'm always on that train of thought. But like, you know, there's specific things people don't like about the new games and that they liked about the old games that aren't in the new games. Like, you're allowed to think that way, but to say, like, you know, to anyone who's like, oh, Pokemon isn't good anymore, like, well, that's really dismissive of the good that is in each of the new games. You know, it's dismissive of the ones that had good stories. Like, you know, I feel like people say most often that, like, Diamond and Pearl are the last good games, and it was all downhill from there. But, that, you know, that's just dismissive of Black and White that had really good stories and really good quality of life changes. And I was going to say good stories. I didn't mean to emphasize that point. And it was the first generation since the first generation to be made up entirely of new Pokemon. But I guess that's another one of those things where it's like, well, it just depends on how you feel about that. If you're impressed by that, sure, it's a good thing. But if you're one of those people who are like, but now my favorite Pokemon aren't in it, so I can't beat the game with my favorite Pokemon. It's like, okay, well, I guess that's fair. I don't think it's necessarily a good objective argument, but for a personal argument, sure. Because, you know, if we're speaking objectively, then it's like, well, find new favorites, try new Pokemon, and get a new list of favorite, add to your list of favorite Pokemon. Oh, can I do this with homing ammo? Is homing ammo gonna mess with me? It will not. Ah, duck. There's the other whomp. Okay, so they are kind of color-coded. Nope. Okay, you're the other. Which reminds me of in Gauntlet Dark Legacy, when you pick up the Levitate power-up and it wears off. Man, I love Dark Legacy. Okay, there's the other doot doot. Hey, 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 no. None of this. No. No. None of you. Don't hassle me while I'm playing memory. And then the corners. Gong. And then you. Did they use the sound effect twice? Like on the corners, but then also like these two? Or maybe it was those two. I don't remember. What else is Lanky missing? He still does this walk even when he's got his blowpipe out. Oh, we gotta go a little slower. There we go. I think he's missing a balloon down here. Oh, wait. There's a minigame up there. Is that his? We're gonna double check for bananas over here. Yep. Yeah. 20 bananas. Now homing is messing with me. No! I can't just turn homing off. Hello, Jessica. How are you doing? I'm struggling. Homing is messing with me. Oh. What is it homing on? Maybe I could, like, go kill the enemy and then come back. Yeah, trying to get you. Get out of here. Can I sing a song for you? I'm not really much of a singer. At least not on request. Maybe if something pops in my head, but I tend to usually speak the lyrics instead of sing. There we go. How many bananas is he missing? Oh, okay, he never spent any bananas, so he's missing 25. He's got that real banana count. The RBC. I don't suppose they're over in the, like, tiny area. My voice is very icy. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. I'm assuming it was meant as a compliment. Yeah, I got the balloon in here. I don't know. I don't really know what icy would mean in terms of a compliment, but... Oh, right, I forgot about that up there. I think I gotta play the trombone somewhere. Nope, not there. Or maybe I'm thinking of Donkey and his bongos, and that did something. Yeah, there's the bongos. Wasn't there a trumpet somewhere? Was it on the other side and I passed it? Oranges for everybody! I literally have enough for everybody. Like, you can't even be like, oh, everybody on Earth? It's like, yes. An infinite amount. I have enough for everyone who is alive right now, anyone who was ever alive in the past, and anyone who will ever be alive in the future. That's how many oranges I have. Yeah, so that's got to be for... Oh, there's a tiny balloon too. It's got to be for Lanky because he made the bridge appear. Oh, and of course, it's a slope. So he can only, he's the only one who can get up there because he has the handstand ability. Oh, wait. I think I'm kind of out of sync here. Okay. I'm being too fast. I can go slower. Oop, okay. I just noticed the words bonus glowing on the sides. It's a bonus chance? And there's... Oh! That is all of the golden bananas. So now I just need to figure out where people are missing the small bananas. Yeah, I swear Lanky's arms are not stretching nearly as long as they were in the K. Rool fight. Why do we keep missing? It's because he's short, that's why. Not 2. I won at 1. 2 is the lava room. That's the tag barrel. I see the balloon. Come on, I know you're up there. Just put the gun away so I can twin tail twirl or whatever it's called. Ah, I thought that was gonna get him. There we go. Okay, so who's missing what? You got everything. You're missing bananas. You're missing bananas. You're missing bananas. You're missing bananas. Everybody's missing bananas. Would have been it. Well, okay, I know where some for Diddy are. Is or are? Because the subject is some. So I guess some would be plural, because some is an amount. It is a multiple. You can't have. Well, I guess you can have one sum, but you can't have. Well, you can have sums. I guess maybe not the same kind of sum. Do goat. Stupid momentum-based controls. I could probably also double-check their temples. Their templates. Response. But Diddy is definitely missing a balloon over here, because this is a balloon that I have forgotten is Diddy's, and Tim has forgotten is Diddy's. And I remember Tim thinking it's Diddy's. And then I still thought it was Donkey's. I can also check the treetops. The treetop trouble. There's some coins. Don't really need those. There's some Lanky bananas. So Lanky is probably the one. I still love how you can see a tag barrel from this tag barrel. Like, I don't know, I think it's kind of hard to switch characters in this game. There's just not enough tag barrels. There's some over, like, by Tiny's temple, too. That's okay. I let that happen. It's all on purpose. No, I think they're Diddy bananas, and I got them when I was jetpacking. Okay, but what about the one around the... Oh, there's some. I was trying to think of the like, you know, the triple temple, but for 5. I guess it's the Penta temple, because there were 5 Kong things to do there, a room for each Kong. So I've still been playing Borderlands 3 in anticipation for Borderlands 4. For Borderlands. I genuinely have not heard anyone say that yet, but I can't believe I haven't, because that's such an obvious pun. Anyway, but I've also I've also picked up a Echoes of Wisdom save I had going. That was like barely into the beginning. It was like after the first temple. I don't really want to check inside the temple. Oh, there's more Diddy bananas. This is probably the rest of his. And I kind of forget how to play Echoes of Wisdom. It's been so long, I don't really remember how to play it. I know you summon echoes to do things. And I kind of forget the rest. So it's like it just doesn't feel as natural to play as it once did, because it's been so long. But I get to experience the favorites menu that they added with the the same update that added the Switch 2 support. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, oh, only 4? Is that enough? Yes. Yes, it's enough. Oop. Is Lanky still missing banana? Yeah, okay. Oh, I know where some more is. I should rewatch Nintendo Capri Sun's Let's Play of Echoes of Wisdom so I can remember how to do the skips he taught. All the cool things he showed. Okay, well, this donkey balloon. Did I get lanky bananas? I guess they were on the path. Okay. So I'll get donkey balloon. How many is that? Just 56? Okay, okay, so he's like missing one more balloon. What? Okay, there it is. I thought there was only one balloon in here. I don't like his total banana count not being a round number, because I spent some to go fight the boss. Oh, and he's got all his bananas, so yeah, I gotta... So Chunky and Lanky. Not that way. Don't go that way. Are there more like... I remember there were some around here. Like around this like lower area here. None over there. Well, I should be able to see them with my eyes. I don't think there are any secret areas. Oh, I can get these coins now. I haven't been through here as Donkey. Nothing over here. Not even inside the cage, because I did that already. Ow. Yeah, so not over there. There's the big barrel for Chunky. Nothing back here. Maybe the tops of the trees. The treetop trouble. No. Not over here. I didn't mean to vine swing the way back, but I just kind of grabbed that. Glad I grabbed that one too, because I tend to miss it. About back here? Anything? There's some coins. I kind of hate that that slope makes you slide. I just want to go up it. Stop making me slide. Has everyone got their blueprint? Well, yeah, we all got our bananas. So yeah, everyone's got their blueprints too. Camera, please work with me. I think it's because I keep zooming the camera out. That's why it keeps getting stuck on stuff. I'll double check this cave too. Pretty sure this originally had a trail of bananas for Chunky that I picked up as soon as I could turn into Chunky. And Then there's this room, which I'm pretty sure is clear. Did I, like... With the Penta Temple, did I skip stuff? Did I, like... I'm just thinking, did I go in there as Chunky and then intentionally didn't pick up bananas? Because I was like, oh, I don't need them. He's missing a balloon, so I feel like that is a very real possibility. That I went in there, saw the balloon, and was like, I don't need it. Which is the problem with how I played this save file. It's like I did want to see what playing this game is like when you don't get everything in one go. And it turns out that, yeah, you can beat the game like that, but do you want to go back to that save? Probably not. Probably not a good idea. Just start over. Oh, wait, that's a grape. I know my fruits. So yeah, you know, grapes. That's the one that people disagree on whether or not it should be on pizza, right? That's the one. I would make the opposite joke for grapes, or you know, with you know, make the joke of like, oh, and watermelons. That's the one that's like small and purple, right? Like it doesn't really work because there's nothing grapes are really known for doing that other fruits don't do. You know, watermelon has the distinction of having the pizza argument. What do you mean, get out? Like, I'm trying to figure out, why does he want me out? What did I do? I know he's supposed to show up when I collect the banana, and I've already collected the banana, but I thought that meant he wouldn't show up. Okay, well, I'm just glad I didn't see it at the last second. Oh, okay. I thought you would kill me, but you apparently don't. Yeah, it sure took you a second, dirt. Stupid barrel guy. Do you mind? I'm trying to look for a balloon with 10 bananas in it. Well, time to get shot again. I was near the door. You know, whoever's shooting me just can't wait. He can't be like, oh, he's near the door. I don't have to shoot him. He's already on his way out. Like, no, he had that 40-second timer and he meant it. I think like on the top of the temple is only stuff only Diddy could get. Maybe by Snides. I'm just gonna... Give me that. I'm pretty sure this had lanky bananas at the top, but I'm just gonna double check. Double check the treetops. See, there's coins. I guess I can pick them up. If I can remember which tray it's up. But yeah, this doesn't... doesn't achieve anything, except we can see that the vulture is in jail again. Then I guess maybe I missed something in the other temple, the smaller temple. Which I guess that's the triple temple. Because that's the one that only 3 Kongs can get into. Donkey can't get in. Actually, wait, Chunky can get in. So, no, actually, it is a 4-person temple. It's a quadruple temple. But then where could Donkey be missing? Wait, no, Donkey's not missing stuff. Who's it, Lanky? It's Lanky. And only the 15 bananas. It's wrong side. Oh, I guess grapes... I just realized, like, oh, grapes have raisins. That's the joke I could have made. Except I guess not really, because that's, you know, every fruit has a raisin. Like, it's not every fruit, but... It's not exclusively for grapes. Like, you got craisins. That's the only other one I remember. But, you know, you got craisins. But raisins are the only one... Like, raisins are the original raisin. Craisins are just an imitation. So I guess grapes have raisins as the thing that's like, that's the grape thing. Okay. Let me come back down here. I don't know why this goes off to the left instead of, like, being under the entrance like you would think it would be. I think I got everything in here. But which also means that I don't have to check his Lanky. I know he's still missing stuff, and... Oh, there it is! Well, I say like it's my last balloon. No, it is! Cool. So now I just need to figure out where... It's gonna say Chunky. Lanky. The opposite. Where is Lanky's stuff? And honestly, I think the answer to that is... I don't care. I'll figure it out. Not tonight. I'll just move on to the next level. I didn't mean to slide down that, but that works. I think I've been around this level enough times. I don't need to keep looking for bananas. So, it's break time. I'm gonna go on break. And then we'll come back. I kind of want to do, like, harder bananas. So I might do that. I just realized I didn't finish a train of thought I was on. So while I make my way towards the hardest banana in the game, how about I finish that train of thought? I was talking about Banjo. And how, like, you know, people like the simplicity. And the evidence for that is in people who don't like Banjo-Tooie. Trying to remember how to get to Crystal Caves again. It's a cannon somewhere, I think. No, it's not. I need to be tiny. Boy! And I need to go back up to Angry Aztec. Angry August. Yeah, there are people who think that Banjo-Tooie is just too much. And I think that just really proves that, like, when it comes to platformers, or at least 3D platformers, people just prefer them being simple to have the, as opposed to having a lot of stuff. Oh, it's a temporary switch, right? What's over there? I think Chunky punches those down? Punches those walls open? That is not his banana. But I guess that was basically the train of thought. Some people don't like Banjo-Tooie. So, like, it goes to show that simplicity is probably the way to go. That's just a rock. And blueprint. Are you blue? I think I gotta go get Lanky. I guess maybe in general, I think people do prefer, like, having, you know, the kind of the Mario idea. You have one character and one move set to master. People like mastering move sets in platformers. And it's easier to do that when you have one character who, like, basically starts with all their moves, so you don't have to. There's a Diddy barrel there. So you don't have to, like, I don't know, change up who you're learning as. You know, it's easier to learn when there's just the one character, and you start with all your moves, and then you just spend the entire game mastering that moveset. Again, it's why people love Mario 64 so much. So it does, like, exactly the right things that people didn't realize they prefer the 3D platformers do. And then, you know, future games would come out, and then people would realize, like, oh, hey, actually, I still like Mario 64 better. But I don't know. My personal preference is you can do whatever you want with a 3D platformer. It's still fun. Wait, whose banana is that anyway? Is it Tiny's? I bet Tiny's the only one who could make it over there without dying in the lava. It's like, I really enjoy Spyro 1 for... Oh, it's not for Tiny? Oh, no, it's not on a platform. Okay. Then I don't remember. Maybe I missed something while flying around with Diddy? Like, I really like how in Spyro 1, you can just get into a level and 100% it, and then leave, and then you move on to the next level, and 100% that, and you leave, and you keep doing that for the whole game. But I really like Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 as well. And I like that Spyro 3 has like other characters. Because I like characters. I like having characters to like. Oops. Well. Actually, I think that's Lanky's balloon. I think he's got a... Or it's Lanky's banana. He's got a balloon. He's got to he's got to inflate himself just like a balloon. I don't remember how to get that lava out of there, so I'm just gonna go. I think the best thing a platformer can do, especially a 3D platformer, is either let people 100% the levels in one go, or be open. Well, I guess and or, but my thinking is like, well, you can be like Mario 64 and have just the one collectible, or be like Spyro and let you 100% it on the first go. Or Spyro 1, I should say. Specify. Is this to cabins? Yes. I never went in there. And I'm not gonna. Don't splat yourself. Go play Splatoon. If you like splatting so much. Because, like, you know, you have, like, Mario 64's openness, but then also you can 100% the levels, like, well, I guess not even Mario 64 lets you do it all, like, the first time through, because you need to unlock, like, the wing cap and the metal cap and the manage cap. Okay, yes, this is the correct room. I had an idea, but I'll just demonstrate that idea rather than explain it, so I can finish my train of thought. And then I forget where I was. What was I saying? But then there's also, like, Mario Odyssey. Like, Mario Odyssey's openness. Like, you get in there and you can just get anything from the start. And then they add more later when you beat the game. I think that's a really good... That's, you know, another really good way to handle a platformer. A 3D platformer. Nope, not that. No! Okay, okay. Here's my idea. It won't let me? Not oranges. Not oranges. My idea was to play my guitar because it's a screen clear. Yeah, I was pressing the right button. Okay, they don't want you to screen clear. But I got another idea. I'm gonna focus this time. I'm gonna be quiet. Okay, we got this. Can I get that guy from here? No? Okay. Got this. That's the last guy. He just takes forever to die. See, I don't know. I don't know if I agree that that's the hardest room, you know, hardest gold banana in the game. It just takes a little persistence. And a little infinite ammo also helps, so you can keep trying. Really, the biggest thing is the guys in the barrels, who are here in the middle, because they keep knocking you down. So apparently the answer is to try to get them in one spot, so you have time to land and throw oranges, and it gets all of them. And then, like, homing ammo helps you get the guys in the corner, and then you gotta get save the orange guys for last. Because you need to be in the middle to hit them with an orange. So there you go. That's the strat, apparently. Now let's go do a beetle race. One of the other hardest bananas in the game. If I can remember how to get there. Yeah, I think Like openness, you know, letting people go where they want to go and explore where they want to explore is like a really easy way to get people to enjoy a platformer, I think. You know, based off of Mario Odyssey's success and Bonanza's success. People really like exploring and doing things in whatever order they want. And apparently they don't care for complexity, especially if it comes at the cost of openness. I'm on the wrong side of the river. And that's something that people don't like about Banjo-Tooie is that like it's got that element of like, oh, you got to come back later with powers you get in later worlds because they wanted the worlds to be interconnected, and that complexity. I don't need to get in that barrel. It's over there. Was I on the right? No, it's over there. So just come over here. It's not that Banjo 1 was any more open than Tooie. Oh wait, yes, Lanky. But yeah, I think it is that instead of becoming more open, that it just kind of it didn't really sacrifice anything for it, but they went with interconnected and complex. Oh, I guess I gotta hit the button first. Hit the corner of the thing and it made me slide. It's like Lanky crash landed. Like, I've got nothing wrong with how Tooie works. But, like I said, I also like Spyro 2, and Spyro 2 kind of does the same thing, where it's like, oh, here's, like, one box of gems you can't get until you come back later. And it's kind of silly, but it's like, does it... I don't think it adds much, but I don't think it takes away much either. Except for, you know, that obvious, like, oh, I can't get everything in one go. Oh, that's a bad start. Don't miss coins. Which I don't remember how many I need. I should have read. I didn't read! How could I agree to the terms of service if I didn't read? And then we're on our butt again, so now we can possibly gain. I feel like this is one of those rooms. Like, I feel like that's the room where you gotta pass the guy. I'm up. And there's the jump. There's the bad jump. But thankfully, dying, you know, that counts as quote-unquote dying. But it just means you gotta start over. It doesn't kick you out to a level entrance. Get in the barrel. And that's why usually when I use save states here, I save state when I get in the barrel. So I don't have to, you know, have that obstacle in the way every time I start over. I can just save state when I get that good beginning. I think you can actually take fall damage there if you fall too far forward. I pressed jump. What do I gotta have one of those input display things that speedrunners have to prove that I pressed jump when going off the ramp? These barrels really need drop shadows. It's hard to tell where they are in space and time. At least I can still see the beetle right now. Finkel and Einhorn. Why can I not figure out that jump? Oh, I guess he's not gonna tell me how many coins I need when I replay. That stinks. So that means I have to actually finish the race, and then he'll tell me. You know, I guess this game doesn't have to be as open as Mario 64 is, with its like, oh, Power Stars open levels. If you don't like this level, just collect obscure Power Stars in other levels, and that'll give you enough. Oh, I thought for sure that was gonna be it. That was gonna be the one! But like, this game still is open enough where if you hate this banana, you don't need it. Skip it. Don't be like me. You don't need this banana. Trying to take the turns as tight as I can. Get that time, get that additional time where I can. What the absolute feff? Wait, am I not supposed to be jumping? Is that what's messing me up? I'm pressing jump every time. Oh, nice to see you, Spam. It's my good friend. Message withheld. But yeah, that must be it. I'm pressing jump every time I go off that jump, and every time I press jump, I die. So maybe don't press jump. I just realized that joke where it's like, Doctor, my arm hurts when I go like this. Okay, then don't go like that. That's not good medical advice. There we go, just don't jump. Okay, so then maybe that's not the, the hard slide. Because I know there are two jumps. Is this the other one? Yeah, this is the other one. So apparently just don't jump. It's as easy as that. But yeah, I'm sure it's obvious to anyone who's ever thought about that joke, but like, it just now hit me like, oh hey, doctors shouldn't just stop at saying don't do that if it hurts. Like, he really should look into, okay, why does it hurt when you do that? Ow! Watch it be 60. What? You're better than I thought. Here's your prize. Wow, okay. Apparently that's not the hardest banana in the game either. Well then, I don't know what other bananas to go after. I don't know what other ones are considered like the hardest ones in the game. Oh, is there anything in Creepy Castle that could be tough? I know, let's go do Beaver Bother. Because I know for a fact, 100% absolutely guaranteeing it, I messed that quote up. Absolutely guaranteeing it 100% that Beaver Bother is at the top of Creepy Castle. Okay. I don't know why that one in particular is so cemented in my mind, but I remember it. I remember watching Tom Fox play this game, and he went up that tower, and he did Beaver Bother. I don't remember anything else, but I remember seeing him do it. I don't know why it sticks out so much in my mind. Just because it was Tom Fox doesn't mean it's any less like, well, it's there. Because I've seen Tim play this game too, and I don't know why I don't have the memory of the distinct memory of him getting that banana. So let's just head on over to the hub. And we'll go up to 5. And that should bring us to the top. Man, I'm gonna talk about I'm just remembering the Five Nights at Freddy's rant I was on here. Like, I want to talk about it again, but what do I have to say? That's the problem with being self-aware sometimes, is sometimes you're just aware of that, like, aware of the fact that you have nothing to say, nothing to add to a conversation. It's like, I don't want to talk Five Nights at Freddy's theories, because I'm not a good enough story interpreter to figure that stuff out. So then, like really, what else is there to talk about the series? People just want to hear theories. Oh, good. The homing curved it. And then a barrel comes out. This one I'm actually okay with being a minigame, because shooting those buttons is not enough to, excuse me, not enough to earn a banana. Even ignoring how you have to inflate yourself just like a balloon. Oh, or not? No, okay. Then why can you inflate yourself just like a balloon in here?
Welcome to bonus stage.
Okay, I will do this one time legitimately, and then I'm pulling out the slow-mo. What I've been trying to do lately is I've been trying to figure out, like, videos I can do to talk about games I really like. I want to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's, but I have nothing new to add to the conversation. I don't have any theories, so it would really just be me being like, I like Five Nights at Freddy's too. I know not everyone does, but I like it. I've never beaten Five Nights at Freddy's 4. It was too audio-based for me. Yeah, no, there's no way I'm making it on this run. Actually, can you, like... Hang on.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Yeah, there are some people who can, like, point at, like, miscellaneous details and get a video out of that. Like, Respect the Badge, he did a video talking about how nonsensical the layouts are to the buildings. I can't do that. I don't have that kind of perspective. Okay, I thought you could shove the beavers in by, like, actually shoving them. It's not working anymore. Also, you can fall down the hole too, I'm pretty sure. I like Beaver Bother as a concept. It's broken. That's its problem. Its fatal flaw is having a bug that makes it difficult. And not even the level of difficulty they expected. But what the heck? Let me try one more legitimate try.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Yeah, I've even seen people, like, rank animatronics. It's like, what do I have to add to that conversation with, like, ranking them? I'm not even sure I can rank them all that interestingly. Like, I tried. I did find a tier maker tier with all the animatronics on it. including all the variants of the staff bots from Security Breach, which was not necessary because they're just staff bots with different hats on. I didn't need like 27 different staff bots. I just put them all in the same tier. I was feeling good about this run. Am I the best Beaver Bother player in the world that I almost got that? No.
Welcome to bonus
I don't know why I even want to make that joke. It's not accurate. But now I feel like I should be trying to do it without my slowdown. But I wonder if that is the problem. Like, is this another minigame that secretly benefits from the 64's native lag? I'm gonna say no, because I'm pretty sure Nintendo Capri-Sun was playing on original hardware in his Let's Play. Because I'm pretty sure he had, like, comments about his controller and how he had to buy a new one or something. Okay. Whoop! Well, there's falling in the hole. I like how the camera zooms in and shows you at the bottom. It's like, look, that's where you went. To think that it asks 15 beavers in 1 minute. It sounds so doable. But it's bugged, and they don't always go down the hole when they're facing it. Oops. I don't normally fall down the hole so much.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Because I'm not the world's greatest Beaver Bother player. Oh yeah, you can jump too. I don't think that helps. But it's an option. Oh, don't fall in again. Yeah, this one's not happening. That time, it seemed like staying around the middle of the ring instead of right next to the hole. That seemed to be helping. Because you don't need to push them directly in. We've established that. Pushing them in doesn't work. But get them to face the hole, that's what you need. And potentially hit it from a specific angle, seemingly. I wonder how much 100% speedrunners hate this minigame. Do they hate it, or have they figured it out? I feel like if they figured it out, I would know. If there was a technique to be had here, I feel like I would know that. Well, it was working for a while.
Welcome to bonus stage.
But I've gotten close, and it makes me not want to cheat it. You know, I guess there's no reason I can't make a video talking about Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics. You know, I guess if I got something to say, I might as well say it, you know? Doesn't matter if it's irrelevant, basically. You know, the thing is, though, I don't know if the tier maker I used when I ranked them the first time, I don't know if that has the Secret of the Mimic animatronics on it. So if I do make a video doing that,
Bonus stage.
I gotta make sure it's up to date. It's gotta have the Secret of the Mimic animatronics. Jackie is gonna be S tier, of course. Get in there. Oh, we listened. Now if only the rest of you could listen. If this is going to be the save file where I beat K. Rool without save stating, I want to make it the one where I beat Beaver Bother without slowdown. Well, my wrist is starting to hurt from mashing the munch button.
Welcome to bonus stage.
B or whichever, is either A or B. I think it's B. B to bite. B to bite the beaver's behinds. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. I think Tim said, like, if you don't have 10 by the time you hit 30 seconds, you're not going to do it. Maybe if you don't have so and so amount by the time you hit 10 seconds, I don't know. See, I'm getting close. I mean, I did want a difficult banana, so I guess this is it. This is the hardest banana, because the minigame is glitched. We can also go to Fungi Forest and see another one that relies on the slowdown. Stop being against the walls! This is not how you play this minigame! I mean, yeah, it's true that I'm technically still bothering the beavers when they're against the wall, but that's not how you play. Okay, you know what? Start over.
Welcome to bonus stage.
So you get like 60 seconds to do 5. I'm sure Tim probably did the math on like, you gotta get one every 3 seconds or something, I don't know. Come on. Come on. Yes! Yeah! I sure did bother those beavers. But you know what? They were bothering me too. Oh, Lanky. Lanky, ride the currents. Lanky! Is this where I balloon? Ow. I think maybe the reason why I remember Tom Fox doing this room is because he kept calling Lanky Linguini. So, like, I guess I just associate that with him calling Lanky Linguini. Alright, well, what else is there to do? Well, not that. Let's not do that. Oh yeah, it's a fungi forest. Which I remember that's also up a cannon, but not that cannon. It's like the opposite side of the island. I gotta take the 3 warp. But man, I'm thinking about video editing. And it's like, how do I organize the footage? How do I make sure I have the footage I need? How do I do it in a way that isn't a huge pain in the butt? But is it not over here? Oh, there it is. It's the other side. It's like the idea, like I've wrote a script already for like the video idea that involves Donkey Kong. You know, the thing I'm recording this footage for right now. It's like, well, I also gotta get Banjo-Kazooie footage and Super Mario 64 footage because I mentioned those. So like, shouldn't I be showing the games as I'm talking about them? But I don't think I talk about them long. Is it still night here? It's still nighttime here because I left it as nighttime when I left. Like, I don't know. I feel like I should be showing those games when I mention them, even if it is only for, like, a couple of sentences. Oh, wait. Get your gun out. So it's, the red warp, I think? It's 4? Warp. Yeah, there we go. Remember the guy who didn't give me a banana? What did he end up giving me? He gave me coins, didn't he? This guy. Wake up. It's time to race. This I may end up using the slowdown key on, because this needs it. But I'm going to take a few attempts because I'm pretty sure I beat this the first time without slowdown, because I didn't realize it needed lag. Just gotta cut corners as much as you can. But don't do that. Don't get hit by Splat. If I was a turtle, I'd totally be kicking your butt right now. Don't do that. He killed the orange guy. It was a good effort, but nope. But at least he won't be killing me every time he wins. And unlike the owl, I don't have to keep waking him up and then getting in the jetpack just to talk to him. Okay, I'm gonna not focus on the rabbit and just focus on the shortest possible path I could be taking. Don't hit the stump again. I feel like it's right here where I can gain a lot of time. But not enough. It is possible. I've done it. The question is, can I do it again? I don't remember if for that I save stated like right here, like at the barrel. You know, I also saw someone mention like speculating on what could be in this next Nintendo Direct. I saw someone bring up Conker. I don't think they were being fully serious. But man, imagine how wild it'd be if they brought Conker back. And I'm thinking about how, like, you know, it's not unheard of for games to have, like, native nudity in them anymore. Like that's the thing in, like, Baldur's Gate and Cyberpunk. Conker could get away with it now. Like, imagine how uncensored a modern Conker could be. I think that's the only way it could work. That is the only way. They have to be fully unhinged and uncensored. They can't pull any punches. Stupid camera. I don't know if short hopping through those matters. I don't know if it's like Mario Kart World, where apparently being in the air is this like the slowest you can possibly be. So close. Splat. Nice trombone in there. See, that's why you're late all the time, is your clock is on your back. You can't read that. I feel like I could be making good time. You know, making up some distance there. If I... Oh, I didn't... I can't even restart. This is technically not a minigame. I feel like I'd be doing much better if I could cut that stump turn more sharply. But I was trying to do that, and I was getting stuck on the wall, so apparently that's not good. Man, that guy's head has so many polygons. It's so smooth. Look at how smooth the back of his head is. Oops. Okay. I let go of Z. That is not good for me. At least I'm not getting hit by the bee's grenades. Or that guy. Got it. Suck it, rabbit! Did he say you sure are mean? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you could hear me. I meant to be mean without you knowing. I feel good about that. I got it without the native slowdown, the native lag of the 64's hardware. I didn't need this button, which I'm honestly not really sure would have helped, but I guess if the challenge of that race comes from it being too fast. What do we even want to do now? Like, that's all the hard ones. And I did the owl, so I don't need to do that one either. Picking up ammo even though I don't need it. Oh, I remember another one I don't like. Gotta go to Gloomy Galleon. Glub, 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 glub. It's over that way. Just land in the water. Good. Also, I guess I could get a reward from the Banana Fairy. Well, I need to be tiny, but there's a warp pad. I can warp and then become tiny. Boy. And then the barrel is over on the other side. Yeah, right there. I guess I could have went to the front because it was closer to the front than the back. What was that zapping noise? I don't remember hearing that when turning tiny. Hi, Banana Fairy. I got all the fairies. You did it! You rescued all the Banana Fairies and have restored peace to Banana Fairy Island. Thank you. I can reveal our secret. We have the 201st banana. It's a special banana that has a rare sticker on it instead of a Nintendo sticker. Thanks once again for the Banana Kingdom is eternally... I didn't really read that. Which means that collecting that banana makes Tiny have, if you had all of her bananas for here, she would have 6. In fact, I think it would even say 6 of 5. It's the secret 101st banana, the extra 1% on top of 100% that Rare liked doing for some reason. Like, I really don't think games should ever go above 100%. Like, it gives a nagging feeling in the back of your mind. Like, okay, but I have 101%, but what if there's 102%? What if there's 103%? What if it goes all the way up to 200%? How many secrets have I missed? How much is the game hiding from me? Like, I think it's better to just concretely know whether you're done with a game or not. Whether you're done with collectibles or not. Speaking of, did I get everything in here? I think I did. Which is not what I came here for, but I can come back for that. That's another hard banana. That's another one I skipped. Okay, so how do I even... I know it's Diddy. It's Diddy's banana. That's the wrong side. There was a switch for him somewhere. Actually, wait, which warp goes to the lighthouse? I'll just use that warp. Is it one of these warps? Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. Do I go to the top of the lighthouse, or is it... Is it this? Yeah, there it is. That's what I was looking for. The timer is already ticking down. I don't know if the warp really saves me time, but I'll take it. You know what? 5 might have been faster. 5 may have been the better warp to take. But as long as this is the correct way... I mean, there's a lot of time. But you know, it's on a timer, so I really should be going there as fast as possible. And methodically knocking people's hats off, then I count at high time to get to see as soon as I can. Open up. Would you not open your mouth if I'm in front of you? What the heck? I was gonna try to shoot him. Do it. See, I had a reason to be worried about the timer, apparently. But then you've also got this. So you can shoot these when the fan stops. And there's another timer. Isn't that lovely? What if I could get both? No. Get it, get it, get it. Okay. I just don't like this one. There's 2 different timers involved. You gotta... Uh-oh. Oh, get it, get it, get it. Okay, so that's broken. And you just gotta keep waiting for this fan to stop. It's just not very fun to do. Plus, there's the bee. If you don't have homing ammo, he's a pain to get. So now I've got to wait for 2 cycles. Bee's back. Oh, I thought I missed it. Yeah, there's the banana. And I think if the timer runs out while you're doing that, you get kicked out. I saw the red bananas over there too. Let me go get those. Where am I? Hello? Am I above where I was, or am I above where the guy spawns? Okay, there it is. Oh, there's banana metal, which means I have 75 of the world's bananas. Oh yeah, there was the chunky one. I gotta go raise the water level for that. Excuse me, pardon me, come through. I should switch here. Boy! I don't even know what he's trying to say. If that even is him trying to say something. It's like it's like he wanted to say me, but he's like, boy! Wait, not the barrel. The crate. I need to be on guard. And I need to hit the button. With my face. It was so much easier to hit when you're not trying to do the stab at it. Okay, now I gotta be lanky. Or the other guy, Chunky! The other guy who hasn't come back since like 2007. It's still crazy to me to think that like Candy Kong, for as like important as she seemingly used to be, as like, Donkey Kong's girlfriend and the person who ran the save station and the music shop in this game. It's been almost 2 decades since she's been in anything aside from like being mentioned or being a sticker in Smash Bros. And no one talks about it. I'm forgetting what banana I'm going for. Right, it's at the entrance. How come no one's talking about how long it's been since Candy's been in anything? It's like, yeah, we talk about Pauline's resurgence. Where's Candy Kong's resurgence? Oh, I want a gun. Orange is also acceptable, but gun is what I meant. Wait, is it? It's Z. Okay. Well, I can't be wasting my shots like that. Now I have to get, like, all the other ones in one shot. Has the timer been going back up? I can't tell. Ah, that was so close. Dude. How many oranges do you eat, man? Oh, it's over there. I don't know why this room reminds me of, like, this one room in Dragon Roost Cavern in Wind Waker. It's like... How do I describe it? There's, like, a block in there that you pull out, and you can stand on it to climb up to somewhere else. And then there's, like, a hole where rats come out. And you can actually throw down some bait, and the rats will... They'll come out and... Actually, I forget what the rats do. They do something nice for you. I'm gonna say they offer to, like, sell you a potion or something. Other way. Nope, that was not the timing. There we go. Again, not really hard, just kind of tedious. Nope. Oh, and that's Chunky's last banana for this level, too. Who does not have all 5? Tiny. Just Tiny. I think I know where it is, actually. I think that's one I skipped. So I guess it's time to unskip. I was gonna make an analogy where it's like if you skipped brushing your teeth one night. It's like, no, because you don't just, you can't just make up for it. Like, you need to do it every night. If you skip a night, then that's one less night you've kept your teeth clean. You can't just brush them twice the next night and it makes up for it. It doesn't work like that. The metaphor doesn't work. Or would that be a simile? I'm equally bad at both. Or at least as far as I've ever tried to write any. So I think it's down here. A submarine. I need the tiny barrel. Wait, I either skipped this one in this playthrough, or while I was getting this one, I talked about how, like, oh, I must have skipped that one at one point. Because I remember coming in here twice. And I suppose the answer is I was only talking about skipping it. I didn't actually skip it. What about her, the spot in the ship in the middle? Was that a minigame that I skipped? Well, it's easy to go check. I feel like I've done all the, like, the notable ones, though. Like, what else can I end on? It's like, if this isn't a banana, you know, how do I have a good conclusion here? Oh, nope. Oh, I thought I had my gun out. You know, I just had a thought. How long ago was Echoes of Wisdom released? I think it was only last year. So, I think I still stand by my sentiment that it... Oh, wait, it's right there. My sentiment that it's too soon for another Zelda game. Dude. But... what if Capcom was making a Zelda game? What if they were making another game, like they did with like Link's Awakening and the Oracle games and Minish Cap? Oh, there's a couple of coins in here. I wonder if it'll keep my coin count when I turn the cheat off. Probably not. Excuse me. Probably not. I suppose they could also be working on another remake. You know, they could have Grezzo doing that or something. I don't know. I don't know if a Zelda remake would necessarily be a good holiday title. I guess if you, like, maybe if it's like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD on Switch. What about over here? Whose things are over here? I guess I'm not gonna know. Maybe I'll just end there. I don't have to have a climactic ending. I already beat the game. There is no climax to achieve now. That was the pinnacle of the game, is beating the final boss. And I'm not going to do it again. I know someone might say, like, oh, just do it again then. No. I was having fun. I don't want to stop having fun by doing the final boss. Let's do whatever banana that is. With the shrinky barrel. I was trying to do a high jump. I forgot I was in water. You can't high jump out of water. Yeah, even Minish Cap, or not Minish Cap, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD as one bundle. I don't know if that would really be like the kind of holiday title they really want. I don't know if it would do the numbers they expect. Oh, is that what that switch does? Tiny, where are you going? I'm pressing left. Okay, so I'll turn to Chunky, and he can also get those blueprints. Which are probably Chunky's last blueprints. No, Splish, not Splat. There. Jeez. Yep, there it is. Hey, yo. I'm just gonna pretend like that was Chunky's last blueprint. Yeah, we did it! We got his last blueprint! That's the exciting thing we'll end on! That and whatever this banana for Tiny is. It's a banana, that's what it is. It's probably not gonna be anything different. It's just a banana. I'm trying to get the camera to there. Good thing that's not on a timer. Oh yeah, I also just remembered seeing people say like, "Oh, I want to see the new Animal Crossing. A teaser for the new Animal Crossing would be cool." It's like I don't know if it's been enough time to get another Animal Crossing. I kind of want to find one more banana in the lobbies for Tiny, just so I can have it say 6 of 5. But I'm trying to think, like, when was the last big Animal Crossing update? Like, big New Horizons update? It's probably been 2 or 3 years, so I don't know, maybe it is time for Animal Crossing. But at the same time, those devs also work on, like, Mario Kart and Splatoon, which I guess that's something we'll see more of. There was that one Splatoon announcement for like Splatoon Raiders or something. So we might see more of that. Where do I find one more banana for Tiny? Not this way. Well, I guess I can banana port. But that's higher than I meant to go. It's still too high. Jump down here. Yeah. There's Batty Barrel Bandit here. I don't want to do that. There's a battle crown here, or battle thingy. I like how. Why does this have a cave aesthetic when it is inside of the Kremling's lair, the big steel boat thing? But then also, I like the idea of inside of a Kremling steel battalion super ship. It's just a little shack that says Snide's HQ on it. Like, his hideout is inside the enemy hideout. Which I think Snide's story was that he's like, he used to work for the Kremlings and he doesn't anymore. But it's still kind of funny to think that he just has this little fort set up inside of their big bad fortress. Well, I guess it is still built on a rock. Because I'm seeing now this middle part does have a rock texture. Hey, wait. Did I ever get that banana that's over there? Is that even for Tiny? I know there are two buttons. Or two pads. You gotta lift the rocks as Chunky. I should have changed to Chunky. And then teleport. So there's two of these. Oh, it's for Lanky. Urgh. Okay, I can't figure out where. I can't remember where Tiny's missing a banana. I'm just gonna leave there. Yeah, I guess that is a big rock. Wait, what about that other cave? Oh, I missed the barrel. I didn't know if I had held left a little more, or I guess that was right. If I held right on the controller a little longer, I would have gotten the barrel, and it would have been cool. Yeah, I feel like that's got to be where the last banana for Tiny is. It's in that little cave that I saw. This is under here. Nope, never mind. This is very much not for Tiny. Okay, then. Yeah, I'll just leave there. Thanks for watching. See you Friday. We're going to do Borderlands 4. I don't know if I'm going to do a complete playthrough, but I'll at least keep playing until October. So that's like, I was going to say half of the month. It's most of September. I think. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Bye.